Hey, everybody. So today I thought that I would give you a little bit of a bonus. And we just finished up my top 50 animated films countdown. And there were 13 films that I had considered putting on my list that maybe even were on my list. And then it took it off to put in something else. And I thought it would be fun to basically do an honorable mentions of those films that I had really wanted to get on the list, but that didn't make the list. And so this just be a lot of fun. So let's get started. And these really aren't in numerical order, they're just 13 movies. So let me know what you think of my list and also these honorable mentions. That would be really fun in the comment section. And please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Appreciate that so much. And let's get started. So first up, I have Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. This is from Studio Ghibli. This was a really hard cut. I really love this film. And I really love Nausicaa as a character. I think that she's so humble and pure in her love for her people. And I was debating between this or Princess Mononoke. I ended up going with Princess Mononoke for Studio Ghibli instead of this. But I really do love this. I love the world building and the animation. And I normally don't like dystopians because this has a humanity to it that I really connect with, that I end up liking it. So it is my first honorable mention. And next honorable mention is also a dystopian of types. It is Wally. And I ended up going with Finding Nemo instead of Wally because I felt like that Finding Nemo was a little more rewatchable. And I really love both. So it's tough. But Wally, it's so great. I, of course, love the opening sequence, but then I also love when it gets into the sci fi section. Of course, the space ballet between Eva and Wally is incredible, incredible animation. Some of my favorite CG animation that I've ever seen. And I love the whole idea of the people on board the ship, the captain, learning that there's more to life, that they can live this full life, and seeing him come alive is very exciting. And it's just a great, great movie. So it had to make my list. Then I have Walton Grommet, The Curse of the Were Rabbit. I ended up going with Chicken Run and Arthur Christmas for Aardman, but I do really love The Curse of the Were Rabbit. I love Walton Grommet. It's so funny, so witty, great claymation. I think maybe I just prefer the short a little bit more as far as Wallace and Gromit goes. And so if I could have nominated both of the shorts maybe in my list, then maybe I would have done that. But since I was going with just feature films, I decided to go with Chicken Run. I think it's just a hair funnier than this Wallace and Gromit film, but I really enjoy both. So then next I have Moana. I really love Moana. I love Ali Kavala's singing. I think she's so great. And I like the Rock as Maui. I think is super fun and charming. And I love the animation. I love the water and the way that's animated. Baby Moana, so adorable. And it's fun to see her go on this adventure. And I think the ending has a ton of heart in it. So I just overall really enjoy Moana. So then next I have Frozen, and Frozen was another tough cut. I really love the music. I love all the singing is incredible. I love the songs. And I love the fact it's a story about two sisters and their love for each other more than the love between Elsa and a love interest or even Anna and Kristoff. It's more about their relationship. And so I think it's great. And I think Olaf is a really great side character who's really given something to do. He isn't just there to make jokes, like he actually matters to the story and is there to tell Anna about true love. And so I think that's great. Next, I have Castle in the Sky. This is another cut from Studio Ghibli. I think this is one of their more underrated films. I really enjoy it. And it's such a spirit of adventure, and the way it uses light and color, it's so beautiful. The blues and that they have when they find the treasure and everything. And I don't know, I just think it's really fun, the dynamic between the two kids and the pirates and everything. So that is next on my honorable mention. Then we have Summer Wars. This one I really, really wanted to put it on, but I decided to showcase like a few other anime films instead of this and talk about Wolf Children for my Mamoru Hosoda film. But I really love this one. I think it's really good. It has so many different elements and it all makes it work all together. When they go in the game, I think that really works. I think the also then the family dynamics, having to forgive each other, having to move on when people have done really difficult things, getting through tough times together, grieving together. All of that is here, plus like a little bit of romance. So Summer Wars would be next. Then I had Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That was one I really considered from Disney for a long time because I think it has everything that you would want in a movie. I think that it's scary. I think that it's funny. I think that it's sweet. It's romantic. And so it's great. And the animation is just absolutely incredible. And I think it still holds up, is just beautiful to this day. I think the only thing that maybe doesn't hold up about Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is the singing. That high pitched singing is just not in favor, I think, these days. And it's not my favorite, even though I like the songs. I don't really love that singing. So that's why it didn't quite make the top 50, but I do really love it. Next, I have Over the Garden Wall. And this was a strong contender. And because it's really, I think it could be considered a film in a lot of ways. It's 10-minute shorts. So it ends up being just under 2 hours. And I think it tells such a beautiful story, continuing through all 10 of these brothers and their journey into the unknown. And I absolutely just love the animation and I love the music. And I never use the word masterpiece, but I think this is one that applies. It's so creative and beautiful and a great story and surprising around every turn. You never know what you're going to get. So I really love Over the Garden Wall. Next, I have Rocks in My Pockets. This is one of the more obscure films I considered on this list. We did cover it for obscure animation, and this is Signe Bomine, her stop motion film where she dives into the history of depression in her family, mental illness. And I think it's such a raw, unique film that you don't see very often, that kind of honesty and adult kind of themes in animation. And it's just everything about it so personal and unique. And so she's just an artist that I really respond to and really appreciate her voice. Then next, I have The Tale of Princess Kagawa. This was, I really considered having my list. I was kind of sad that I didn't get a Takahata film on the list because I think he's such an amazing animator. This is just has some stunning sequences. The way that it uses the animation with the music is incredible. It's a heartbreaking film about this girl who really loses her spirit because she is obedient to almost to a fault. It's fantastic, but it is a long movie, so it's a little slow at times. But that's why maybe it didn't make the list. But I do love it. Next, I have Coco. This was another tough cut. I just felt like the Pixar films that I picked were a little bit stronger than Coco, but I do love Coco, and I absolutely, especially the ending, and I love the animation, and I think it's funny, and I think it's heartwarming, and everything you could want in a Pixar film. So yeah, I think it's great. It didn't quite make the list, but I do love it. Last, I have A Charlie Brown Christmas, and this is a TV movie, so I guess it didn't really count on this list, but I do absolutely adore it. I love the animation. I love the spirit of it. I love the music. It's so great, classic, iconic music. And I think the ending where Linus recites Luke 2 is just so touching and lovely. And if I was including TV movies, I would definitely include A Charlie Brown Christmas. There you go. That is my honorable mentions for my top 50 animated film countdown. Let me know what you think. What are your favorites of this list and all my lists? And let me know what you'd like me to count down next. If you have something that you're interested in knowing my top 50 of, let me know. I would be curious. So thanks so much. And please like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. And please consider becoming a patron. It really helps out a lot. And also check out the merch store where we have hashtag Animation Junkie shirts. And I think you'll really enjoy that. So thanks so much. And we'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.